All right, now I'm just going to take a quick moment here to enlighten you guys to something that I think you might want to be involved in. If you guys were wondering what was going on at the beginning of David Bowie, when we started that thing, we have a secret language that's been going on for a couple years now. Some of you are probably wondering why in the middle of jams, all of a sudden we all go, and we just decided backstage that it would probably be more fun if we let you guys in on it, so that if somebody new came down to see the gig and they had never seen Phish before, and you guys had all been here and they were in on the secret, then suddenly in the middle of a jam, everybody would go at the same time, or one or other things. So we're gonna let you in on it, and hopefully we'll be able to come up with some new language things. I'll just really quickly explain to you how it works. While we're playing, any of the musicians up here can give a signal that is telling the other musicians, I'm gonna speak now. And if so, imagine we're doing David Bowie. It's really quiet. We're doing David Bowie. Not quiet enough so I can talk over it. Okay, it used to be, I'm sure you've heard this a million times. You guys have heard me do that probably. So if any of us does that, it means I'm gonna talk. Everybody listen. That has been changed recently because it was too easy for everybody in the audience to hear what was going on. So we've now changed it to, or Paige would go, or Mike would go. And Phish talks so much in real life that we don't let him talk in the language. Yeah. He has a hard enough time listening. So here we are doing David Bowie. Okay, now the signal, the do signal. We'll say that's the first signal. There's probably about 20 altogether language things. If I go. Oh, by the way, if it was a really hectic jam and I didn't think that they'd be able to hear me, I'd do this. I'd go. All right, so once I think everybody's listening to me, or if I go like that, now I know they're listening, I go, oops, I'm sorry. Boom! Get it? For those of you who didn't catch on, that's the Simpsons theme song. It's supposed to be the Homer Simpson thing, So there it is, that's the boom signal. So the idea here, boom! The idea here is if somebody comes down to a gig who just walks in and has never seen Phish before, suddenly everybody in the audience goes, boom! So let's try it. Just to get it right, we'll do it 3 times. Once Paige will do it, once I'll do it, and once Mike will do it. I won't tell you what order. So that's signal number 1. Now, just to give you a quick overview of what some of the other signals are. Some of them, you guys should get out. But we thought of 2 new signals backstage that would be really cool to get the audience. We'll tell you about those in a minute. Other quick signals we have are the feedback signal. That's the one to tell Paul to turn some feedback on. Okay. That's Pete. That's Pete's signal, the feedback signal. All right, we'll show you one. Since there's no assholes in the front row tonight, we'll show you the asshole in the front row signal. We only do this on rare occasions when somebody's really being an asshole in the front row. It doesn't have to be a David Bowie, so you guys have to listen carefully the whole night for this stuff. Because it can be in any song. All right. Well, we'll do Bowie for this one. Okay, now if I say, do you know the song, Me and My Arrow? That means, that's this. I go. That means I'm gonna point at someone. That is about 7 or 8 different things that you can point at. One of them is the asshole in the front row. So if I go, that one doesn't come out too often. And there's other people you can point at, but we won't get into that. Anyway, there's also a variety of other things. If I go, that means start swinging. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Okay, but I'll just tell you the ones that you guys can do, because a lot of them it doesn't matter. All right, quickly, so we can get moving again. Oh, okay, this one. Okay, now if you hear the circus thing, I go. You just sing a random note for that one, which would sound very cool with an entire room. So we'll do that one, and then I'm going to teach you the 2 new ones, and then we'll move on. Now you know 2 of them. That's enough for now. But let me just show you the 2 new ones that we thought up backstage. The first one is if I go. Oh, okay. That's a hard one though. All right. Well, there's got to be. I'm making up the signal right now. If I go. Like that, 4 times going down, boom, 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 boom. It means everybody should just fall down. So it's gonna be, there'll be 4 things going down. 4, boo, 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 like that. That's that one. We'll fall down too when the time comes. Everybody will fall. The idea again is you'll be able to tell who's never been to a Phish gig before because they'll still be standing up. All right, and then the last one is, and you guys have to tell other people this so that they know it in other places. The last one is going to be, this is going to be the one.
If a signal comes to an end, Phish hits a blap on his snare drum. So if you had fallen down, then you wait for the blap, and then
the blap tells you to stand back up. Okay, now if I go, do everything, do. That means turn around and face the back wall and pretend that the band is at the back wall. Cheer like facing the back wall until the blap. That one. That's it for now. We'll give you more later.
That looks amazing.
That looks incredible. You guys should see what that
really
looks
good.
good. Looks like. Tomorrow night we'll teach you one where everybody stands on their head suddenly.